Hey everyone, welcome to another Stache Talks video. Today we're going to be talking about a couple big things that happened this week. What's one of the biggest story that's come out?
The biggest thing that came out happens to be the Godzilla trailer that everybody's just like blown away on right now. It's like the darkest thing that's been out for a while.
Right. Actually, before we get into that, let me introduce myself. My name is Martin, of course,
Carlos,
and
I'm Matt.
Matt. So Matt usually comes over and we like watch movies and talk about stuff. So it's kind of like a little meeting of the nerds, if you will. All right, but yeah, let's talk about Godzilla. The trailer looks like ridiculously amazing.
right?
Like it's got like this crazy dark tone, and the fact that there's no dialogue except for like the very beginning is I don't know. Like I just think it's gonna be really really good.
Yeah, I think what the director was like Gareth Edwards,
Mhm.
right? I think he wants to do something completely different that they haven't done. Like it's no like little cheesy like Godzilla movie like Roland Emmerich did. You know, it's gonna be very dark. Like what a lot of conversations he was having, he was interviewing, and they were saying that he wanted to compare it as a destruction as if 9/11 happened all over again,
Yeah.
pretty much. So it's like, this isn't gonna be like this is gonna end pretty well for like the humans. It's pretty much gonna be a monster just walking through, just destroying everything, and not even knowing what's even going on, pretty much, and it's gonna be pretty much unstoppable. So should be pretty awesome, I think.
So what do you think about the trailer, Matt?
Well, I liked how the tone of the trailer, like you said, with no dialogue, kind of gave an aura of mystery to the film,
Right.
and it didn't show you the entire movie just in the trailer. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, like you were saying earlier, like a lot of trailers nowadays just show way too much, and I hate that because I even though some of like even like the Man of Steel had three or four different trailers, and each of them were really different from each other.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
and so I don't know, like it confused me. Like, what am I in store for? But I feel like it gave a lot. Like it
And
gave
see,
away
yeah,
too
see, I
much.
think what they did a really smart thing on this trailer is that they started it off with the unknown. Nobody even knows what it is,
Right.
and then a lot of people didn't even know what it was until the roar at the end. You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like, especially since you only see it twice, and you barely see it when like the smoke. You know what I mean? So people really are probably just thinking like, "What the heck
And see,
is this?" And
it
then
kinda-
after seeing
Right.
like what it is, it's like, "Holy cow! This looks completely different."
And it reminds me of like Cloverfield.
Right.
Because like even like Cloverfield trailers didn't really show you anything.
Yeah.
And it made you go watch it. This one we know what it is, but I don't want them to show me anything more because like I feel like my ticket's already bought pretty much from
Well, see-
just that trailer.
Well, see, what was it? Roland Emmerich did the same thing with his trailer.
Mm.
Like, see, nobody even saw what Godzilla was until actually when the monster comes out,
Yeah.
But like in the trailers, if you were to watch the old trailers, like the very first ones, it was the same thing, just like mystery. You don't really know what it is. You see feet and stuff, but you don't really see exactly what it was,
I don't know. Well,
so they did a good thing with
and-
this also.
And honestly, like I'm not big on Godzilla. This will literally be the first time I've ever watched a Godzilla movie. And and like I know that he's like a big fan. Have you ever seen any other Godzilla movies?
I've seen a couple of the old Japanese ones, and then I saw was the one that
Well, Roland Emmerich.
Yeah, see, but
I
that
saw
doesn't
one.
even necessarily count as a Godzilla movie.
Yeah, I don't.
Because it's like,
It was weird.
because I mean, like, as a fan, like everybody knows, like that's like an iguana. That's not even Godzilla, and it doesn't even make sense. Like, how in the world would it doesn't make sense. Like, I don't know. That movie just has so many holes in it. It's like, why even? I don't know. That just made me upset. Like
Yeah.
every Godzilla fan out there, like me, just really hates it. That doesn't even count as a movie. Just stupid.
Yeah. The next topic that we have is Bryan Singer just tweeted out a couple days ago, or like almost a week ago, that X-Men Apocalypse 2016, and that's it, I think. And he said, and he's confirmed to direct it. Now, like Matt knows a lot more about that kind of like storyline and all that. So tell us about Apocalypse. Like, what's that mean?
Well, Apocalypse or En Saba Noor which is Egyptian for the first one. He is thought to be like the first mutant on Earth.
Oh, wow. I didn't even know that.
He's got the ability to like regenerate himself, but also like his powers allow himself to control his body at the molecular level.
Oh, wow.
So that's why he doesn't age, anything like that. He's nearly indestructible. He can,
He grows.
grow,
Yeah.
almost infinitely. But I don't know. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen in a movie centered around apocalypse, because it's a very Summers family centric storyline. Pretty much the bane of his existence is Cable, or Nathan Summers, and that's the son of, those of you who don't know, Cyclops and Jean Grey.
Okay.
And as it exists right now, the X-Men, movie universe, both of those characters are dead. So I'm interested to see, what they do in Days of Future Past that allow, those characters to exist in this next movie.
Right, and see, like I remember hearing that Bryan Singer wants to take this opportunity to make Days of Future Past to fix a lot of the mistakes that are already currently in
I see. That's
in
good.
both. And see, it kind of makes sense because you can have an alternate future if you go back and you change
Right.
it,
Right.
Yeah.
and instead of like, and then you can have all over again like the Phoenix Saga. You can have Cyclops back. You can get rid of a lot of other characters that kind of sucked in the first place. So I'm kind of excited for this new movie, and then for the following, the Apocalypse, because that just like. And then I also heard that after that, they're probably gonna do an X-Force film.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I'm pretty excited about Bryan Singer coming back to direct X-Men, because I really like the first two, and I really love First Class.
Yeah.
So I don't know. And like for me, like when I think of like Marvel, and even though like now it's weird and it's split into two different companies now, but when I think of like Marvel comics in general, I've always thought of X-Men first. I've never thought of anyone else, like Spider-Man maybe, but X-Men has always been like for me, like the rock of all of Marvel for me.
Yeah.
I don't know. So I'm excited. I'm a big X-Men fan. So.
I just know that how we were talking about earlier that Hugh Jackman might come out in like a new movie. We'll see what they're actually planning on doing is that, because I know he didn't want to stop doing those movies.
Yeah.
It's just like he just felt like it was going to end for him. Like, Wolverine was going to be the end of it, and he's like, if there's a future for it, he'll come out. And apparently, I don't know what that guy's name is that directed the Wolverine.
Oh,
him and Hugh Jackman are planning on a new movie.
Oh,
a third one. Yeah.
Man. I forget his first name.
Yeah, but
Mangold.
see, they're actually planning on writing something right now.
Yeah, that's right.
They wanted to try to expand that, and like you were talking about the X-Force.
Mm-hmm.
Also, they were going to try to get what's his name? Deadpool.
Oh,
Ryan Reynolds. Ryan Reynolds was going to come
and they
back.
could still fix that, like,
right?
Because that wasn't a bad concept. It was just executed terribly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Days of Future Past can be like this whole redemption thing of them fixing everything and moving forward. Also, because I've also heard that they're rebooting Fantastic Four and they're going to be playing into this new X-Men
It'll be
universe.
in that same universe,
Yeah, which is kind of exciting because that's I don't know, like I'd like to see another.
Yeah, and it kind of makes
Fantastic Four.
sense too because keeping with the apocalypse thing, he's said to have stowed away on a celestial ship, and that he uses their technology to create his horsemen and control people's minds and this and that, and eventually at like the end of his storyline, the Celestials were able to see everything that he was doing, and they came and took him away for judgment. Yeah. And of course, when you talk about Fantastic Four, they're always mixing it up with Celestials and beings in the greater universe of the Marvel.
Right. So I'm excited. I mean, regardless, I'm really excited for this new movie to come out. But the next topic is actually the casting of Jason Momoa. If you guys don't know who he is, he came out in Game of Thrones, right?
Yeah, he came out in Game of Thrones. It was the Conan, the recent Conan movie.
Conan. I mean, I haven't seen any of his movies. Like, he was the villain in not the main villain, but one of the villains in Bullet to the Head.
Yeah.
And I heard he was awesome in that. But I don't really know anything about him. All I know is that he's just like this brooding dude, real big. He looks like a Pacific Islander, kind of like Hawaiian.
Yeah, he is Hawaiian.
So, I mean, I don't know where he would fit in all of this. Yeah. If he could be a villain.
It's kind of easy. It's kind of like, like he could be Lobo.
Yeah.
He could
he
either
definitely
be,
has the look for Lobo.
They've got, they're throwing out Doomsday rumors, so maybe he could be a villain, or also
Doomsday.
Or what's his name?
Darkseid, did you mean?
No.
Oh, Doomsday.
I'm talking about Doomsday.
Yeah.
What's Superman? Bizarro Superman also.
That's true.
So
he's got that look.
Yeah.
Maybe,
So you really don't know.
So those are like really good choices for him to be villain. But what about like hero wise? Like, what if he were to be like the next Aquaman? I mean, like, as much as like nobody likes Aquaman, think about it. Like, what if he's like this like huge dude that just like lives in like this, like,
he could be a cyborg.
Well,
I don't know.
He definitely brings something to like the Aquaman character. Like his look is different. He's a little bit more dark complected and stuff, and it's definitely not going to be an Aquaman that's
because like
dorky.
Because nobody likes Aquaman.
Yeah,
like everybody always thinks of him like as the blonde haired in the orange and green suit that talks to fish. But like, what if like instead he's more like this nomadic. You know what I mean? Like
a warrior type.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
and I think he kind of fits that perfectly.
Yeah,
in a way.
Yeah,
I think that could work.
That could work. I mean, I could see that working.
I think that'd be pretty awesome.
No, I want to be a bad guy. I don't want no superhero from him.
Yeah,
I don't know.
And plus, that movie's already kind of got a lot of people already in it. Like, you got Batman, Wonder Woman, obviously Superman, and we don't even know who they're gonna get for any villains. Like, so maybe he'll be a villain.
Yeah. Well, there could be maybe several. I mean, like the Lex Luthor things for sure. And I love how everybody was like, "Oh, Bryan Cranston's got it," and all this other stuff. Everybody's like, "Confirmed," and all this stuff, and it's not even confirmed. Like, they're even thinking of Denzel Washington to be a Lex Luthor. It could because
I don't see Denzel doing like a comic book movie though.
No, I don't know.
It'd be cool to see. I don't see it happening, but it'd be cool to see. But I think that's too much. You're already like all these stars packed in to like, share one movie. That's a lot.
It's already like more of a Justice League movie than anything.
It kind of feels like that.
It seems like that. Yep. Speaking of Bryan Cranston, though, I would actually really love to see him instead as Commissioner Gordon. I think
for Batman
because he's actually already played Commissioner Gordon in Batman Year One, the animated.
Yeah, but it was a cartoon.
Yeah, but he kind of looks like him.
He does kind of look like him.
He looks, and I think it'd be pretty good as Commissioner Gordon.
I don't know.
Just go up there.
It's a small part, I think, for him.
Yeah, he's more of like a big, especially since Breaking Bad, he's more of like almost a center stage, kind of person.
Yeah.
It's like
I think if Commissioner Gordon was more involved, if it was just a Batman movie,
right?
Then
yeah.
But because it's already a Batman Superman movie, and there's all this,
all these characters
stuff going on, like
you don't want
to just give him Commissioner Gordon come on,
right?
4 minutes of the movie,
right? Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, that'll wrap up Stache Talks. Next video, we'll just do a little bonus thing. We might just do it at the end of this video. My roommate's gonna be unboxing Dexter, the complete series. What we promised last week we would do, and so that'll just be like right now. All right, guys. So we're back now. Carlos is gonna be unboxing this Dexter complete series set. And me and Matt will just pretty much be asking him questions since he's the only one that has seen the entire show. Right now, I'm still watching season 3, I think, and it's pretty good. I really like it. Have you watched any of it?
I've watched some of season 1, but I haven't, got totally into it.
No, it's really good, dude. It's good. But from what I hear, season 4 is the best. That's the one that people usually gravitate to more.
Yeah.
But yeah, just
I think it's well, since apparently everybody is just like blown up on his page on how everybody wants to see this thing happen, so here it is. But it's pretty cool. So it starts off like if you're a fan of the show, you kind of know what this is, so anybody that you should know what it is. And what also comes with is art from the movie. So it comes out from I'm sorry, the movie from from the show, and and it's got all this cool stuff in here. A lot of the poster stuff. Pretty much almost the covers of each season.
Now, how much did this set you back? And tell us the story about it, because it's actually
all right.
It's actually kind of
okay.
funny.
So, I pre-ordered it right before the season finished. So I was just thinking, yeah, heck yeah, I'll buy this thing, And I saw that it was like It was over $200, and so I was like, heck yeah, I'll pre-order it, And then I don't want to say any spoilers, but like the ending was kind of really not as good as I was
disappointing.
It was disappointing.
Okay.
And so I pre-ordered it, and then after seeing it, I completely forgot to unpre-order it. And so I just looked in my checking account, and I saw that I was charged $200, and I completely forgot that I pre-ordered this.
Oh,
and I forgot to cancel it.
I don't know. Once I actually forgot to do the same thing with the Avengers briefcase. Like, for the longest time, I had that pre-ordered before they had pulled it the first time.
Yeah.
And then they, because they had to pull it, they sent me a copy of the Avengers for free. And then I canceled my order. And so I never got the box set, but I got Avengers for free. That's actually kind of cool.
And they pulled it white?
It
was like hazardous?
No, like something with the design.
Right, they couldn't use that
like
briefcase design.
Right.
So yeah, it's got all this cool art and stuff, and there's one page where it's just like all the villains, of each season. So yeah, just stuff like that. And I didn't want
just stuff like that, whatever.
And so this is how it is. So like I said, like you're a fan, you should know exactly what this means.
Right.
So each season
pull one of these.
Each season is like a slide. So like. You remember, like, in the show, his collections are the slides, and then it's got the back, but that's the back of it, which is pretty sick, Yeah. And then after each season, they also have a slide of one of the quotes for that season that he shows, so that's pretty cool in it, too.
I like that. That's
and then, cool. So total of 8 seasons there. There's a bonus disc we haven't actually gotten to yet, but, it's pretty awesome, though. It's like one of the coolest things I actually.
So, would you say it's worth $200?
Not necessarily. I don't think so. If you're a hardcore fan like I am, like it is still kind of hard because it's like this thing looks like it's wood. It looks pretty awesome, but it's actually not.
Yeah,
so that's kind of upsetting. Yeah, so I have to be careful opening it and stuff. But
yeah. But the other one looks awesome though.
Yeah, there's actually another one where it's like the statue that he uses to practice all the splatters.
Right.
And that's actually like $400. But still, like I still don't think it's worth $400.
Where I mean, you were gonna stop, the order just from the last episode, So
you were willing to stop your order. You don't think this whole entire season and series isn't worth just because of the last episode?
It actually is. I think so. I think this whole show was awesome. And then just the ending to it just really was disappointing. But yeah, by far, I think this is one of the coolest shows that was actually made on Showtime, because Showtime has a lot of weird stuff, but they do have some good things going out there right now too. So
I have a question as someone who hasn't gone and watched the entire series. Would you rather have watched, the entire series and then left it, unfinished in your mind and just never saw the last episode? or would you rather it close out the way it did? And so like as I'm going through it, and you're like, watching it and it's building up, should I just, if I get to the
second to last
episode, should I just be like, that's it, or should I just go ahead and watch
Well,
it?
see, you can't really do that because the last 3 episodes actually build up. So like if you were to stop at the third to the last, you have to see what happens the second episode.
Well, what happens if you stop at the very, very last episode?
Yeah. What
Like,
happens if you just?
Let's say you
second
I'm
to the
not
last
watching the
episode?
finale.
like you just stop at the second. You just don't watch the last episode.
Yeah, and you just leave your. Would you rather just leave yourself, wondering the entire time, and just make up your own imaginative?
I rather would have enjoyed doing that more than watching it.
Really, really.
See, I really think the last episode had so much. It had so much stuff happen in that last episode, and it just didn't go the way that everybody pretty much thought it would go. So I seriously think that if they were to redo the very last episode, that would, and they made it awesome, like better than what it was, it would be like almost a perfect season, like a perfect show, But it's just like so much stuff happened that last episode. It's like, why did it go that way? There's really no point why a lot of stuff happened that way, and it did, and it's just so annoying.
But what's funny is that we kind of have these kind of conversations all the time amongst ourselves. So it's just kind of funny, like really stupid questions, but like it's just like really dumb, but it's really funny. Well, yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching and putting up with this long video. I'm pretty sure it's about 15 minutes long. But yeah, so if you guys like this new segment I'm doing, Stache Talks, let me know, and then I'll try to have more more of my friends come out in these videos, because like me and like and then we're also missing one more guy, Mike.
Yeah.
Between all 4 of us, we can talk about movies literally all day and just go back and forth and just completely disagree and just give out some outrageous things. But yeah, that's pretty much the gist of this kind of show. So we can just like kind of bounce back off of each other and give you guys like some very unique perspectives I guess. Well, anyway, but yeah, thank you guys for watching. That's Matt, Carlos, Martin, and we'll see you guys next time. Okay, bye.